well, I found like a spot. I parked. There was no issue, no problem. As I can see, but the security officer pulled up on me. Hey, this is Bobtail parking only. You guys have to move. I'm like, okay. I went with my car. I go around. I couldn't find no parking. And every little parking with like trailer and truck that was supposed to be for the trailer and truck, there was Bobtail on all of them. Not every single one of them, but about like 10, maybe 12 of them. There was straight Bobtail in the parking spot. I'm like, so these drivers are not being considerate, because like if you have like a Bobtail, you could park anywhere with a Bobtail parking. Why are you going and park in the truck with the trailer parking? And that just fucked up every other drivers. When it's time for them to park, they can't find parking. So that being said, I kept going around. I didn't find no parking. Okay, I pulled up in the reserve one. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay $23 to park. Okay, I went in there. Tell me, they said all the parkings are booked for the night. And I went back to the security guard. I said, hey, here's what they told me. I parked over there, you made me move. Now they are telling me all the parkings are booked for the night. He's like, well, I'm sorry. There's a spot over there where whenever we are full, we send driver to go park over there. So go ahead and check it out. I said, okay, fine. I left, went over there. There was no more parking in there. Came back. I was like, you know what? I don't have any more time to drive, so I'm not gonna keep going around. Since I've been here over 2-3 hours already, so I might as well stick here. Came back to the same Flying J. At first, I thought about parking over there where you see that truck, but it's a fire lane. Apparently, if a car pulled up and they see you parked over there, it's like a big fine. So I was like, no. So I waited a little bit, and I saw a guy that had parked over there, and I was waiting on him to move. He did move. He had parked right there next to that truck, the red truck. The same security guard pulled up on me. Hey, you can't park there. I'm like, oh, you blocking the traffic and all that? I'm like, I am not blocking no traffic, man. I am out of the way. But it's like, oh, you can't park there, this and that, da-da-da. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm gonna park now. If anybody else moved, I'll move to the spot. He's like, oh, there's a parking over there, and one driver just left. He had just go around. You couldn't take that parking spot. I'm like, well, I didn't know they was gonna move, so I'm gonna park here. I'm not blocking the traffic. Everything is fine. But he kept talking and that, and then while he was talking, there's a guy that had parked right where I park right now, in this spot. He pulled up, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's game over. So I pulled forward. I backed up in that parking spot, and I've been here since last night. So we're just chilling in that parking spot. He didn't say anything after that. So we are waiting to get our 70 hours back so we could start driving again, guys. But one thing about I want to touch on, guys, is why security guard at a pilot is making it hard for drivers. And then on top of that, you tell me you used to drive. I'm like, you used to drive But you know, when it's time for a driver to go to sleep, he has to find a place to park. If it's not blocking the entrance or the exit way, why not let him park? Well, this one guy was different. Funny thing is, I used to be a security guard too. I did security for 5.5 years, and there are things like that I understand, but this one guy was not trying to listen. He was just trying to tell me, hey, we have to move. I'm like, bro, I don't have any more time to drive. I'm tired. He kept going and going and going. But like I tell you guys, somebody pulled up, and I just backed up in that spot. So I am chilling. My co-driver only has like 6 hours left, so he could get his whole recycle back, while I have 20 hours left to get my whole recycle back. So yes, guys, this is a little update on what happened yesterday. You guys keep liking, subscribing, commenting on my videos, and share them, okay? Because I'm doing everything to show you guys how life of a trucker is out here. Some days it's really tough, especially when you're done driving for the night and you can't find no parking. I feel like they should have more truck stops, more parking available for truckers when it's time for them to park and rest. That's why a lot of drivers don't really drive at nighttime. When it's like about to get dark, they just pull up. They just pulled up at a spot to park, because they know if they drive throughout the whole night, in the middle of the night, like, they're not gonna find no spot to park, so they might as well find one earlier to park at, because it's gonna be a tough one to find